We want to turn to Tom Winter for more on the investigation. What's next? Tom, good morning to you. We expect formal charging documents. What are investigators thinking right now in terms of the motive? Something they don't have to prove as an element of the crime, but of course, people are curious what could have spawned this.
Right. So all great detectives and great leaders in policing will tell you that once the handcuffs go on, that's when you can really drive your investigation and start to figure out some of those questions, the motive, the reason behind it, all the evidence you want to gather to bring the best case possible. To that end, tomorrow when those formal charges are dropped, there'll be a section that lists all the laws that they believe that he broke. But on top of that, there'll be a probable cause section where they could get into some of the factors, particularly because they've already alluded to the fact this will be a capital case. They can get into some of the factors why they believe this was an aggravated homicide. And already Utah's governor previewed that we should get some more information tomorrow. Look, on its most basic level, the motive here, obviously, he had an issue with Charlie Kirk. That's obvious to everybody. The question going forward is what got him to this point? And then long term for society is the how. How does somebody get off the rails? We just heard that the person he's in a relationship with says, I had no idea that he was going to do that. And I think that's something that we want to know for all of us, but certainly, obviously, for prosecutors eventually bringing this case.
So what are you looking for actually in those charging documents tomorrow? It's a state case. They have a little bit more leeway in terms of what they put in there compared to a federal case, maybe.
Exactly. And so what I think you're going to see is a lot of the information that we heard on Friday when they made the arrest, but the information they got over the weekend. I mean, there might be questions in there and some information about the gun, for instance. And by the way, could it have been too old to have traced? That's a possibility here.
The gun too old.
And there's the gun too old. 1968, they passed the Gun Control Act. That was after the assassinations of JFK, RFK, and Martin Luther King Jr. And as part of that, they wanted the ability to trace a gun back. And so it's possible here that the gun could have predated that. That was a question we had from last week, a question we're going to continue to ask. But that information could be in there. Other information, we still don't have any information from the phones. And we've heard some things about some activity on some gaming platforms and some kind of dark places that he went to on the internet. That's going to be a big question. Can we get any of that information? That might be helpful as well.
And the etchings allegedly on the bullet casings also go to that as well.
Some more explanation on that for sure.
Tom, thank you. We know you'll be on it. Appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for watching. And don't forget, you can catch the Today Show every morning on NBC or take Today when you're on the go. Just follow the Today podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen.